Hello, my name is Johan Druder. I'm lead cinematic artist at Cyanide and also co-wrote the Blood Bowl 3 campaign. Blood Bowl is a turn-based tactical game inspired by American football, set in the Warhammer fantasy world. The game is spectacular, brutal and full of humour and parody. The important thing about Blood Bowl 3 is that we've adapted the new board game edition. We implemented its new rules, so the gameplay is impacted. From a graphic standpoint, it also means that all our models are true to those in that edition. Quite a few of the new game mechanics are coming straight from the board game. I'm sure you'll like them. Most pitches have rules which can change the outcome of a game. Besides, some pitches can transform themselves during a match if specific requirements are met. For instance, on the Dark Elf pitch, if you score a touchdown in the first half, a Kraken appears and the match obviously becomes way tougher. There is also the Elven Union pitch. Whenever there's a climate change, a magical wind can be cast on the field, freezing it in the process and making it slippery for your players when they move. Then there are the special play cards. They are cards you can play during a match and they give you access to certain abilities. For example, Allowed Blitz allows you to blitz twice during a turn. Blood Bowl players know how useful that can be. There is also White Stuff, which can give the block skill to a player who has 3 strength or less. Then there are also Prayers to Nuffle. These are effects that take place right after the inducement phase and they help bringing back balance on the battlefield. For example, Enter Scrutiny prevents the referee from seeing one side of the pitch, quite convenient if you want to cheat. There is also Treacherous Trapdoor, which spawns bear traps on the field. As you could see in the trailer, the campaign is built around the theme of sponsors. There are several competitions, each of which is thematically linked to a sponsor. During the campaign, you will have to face a bunch of star players, who are the public faces of these sponsors. They are both very strong and charismatic. Rejoice, Blood Bowl aficionados, Varag Gulchua is back. He's an orc star player and a brutal and vicious one at that. In the campaign, he created a gym chain with the Orchidus brand, whose methods are rather unconventional. One of the star players I like the most is Kirioth Krakeneye. He's a Dark Elf Corsair who started a cruising company called Corsair Cruises, and it allows him to hide the fact he's actually a slave of pirates. We decided to base the campaign on fake sponsors and star players for gameplay-related reasons. We wanted players to create their own teams from any race. Each competition is linked to their sponsor through a strong theme, and that is how we pick the teams you are going to face. For instance, during the Corsair Cruises competition, you'll be facing all those aboard Kirioth Krakeneye's ships, beginning with the rats in the ship's holds, and then with the unfortunate souls Kirioth enslaved, and finally Kirioth Krakeneye's very own team, the Blackheart Corsairs. This narrative choice gives us lots of room for humour and parody, both being quintessential aspects of the Blood Bowl license. Each sponsor has their own parody ad spot. Our idea was to parody and play around with the ads that air during the Super Bowl in the United States. I also drew a lot of inspiration from Blood Bowl's very own community, which has always been creating hilarious parodies. Of course, Jim and Bob are back to commentate matches, and during the campaign they'll be paired up with a few guests who'll pitch in for the occasion. It was a great pleasure to show you our work. I can't wait for you guys to check out Blood Bowl 3.